factor. Like, Morphling is very weak in the lane. And Ember's not really going to put too much pressure on Eurus. We'll find another kill on JT. So it's a second death now for the Beastmaster. So JT's really going to start to struggle. This is not a good lane at all. Karkar's going to try and find the ball. But now has one more leap charge after it does refresh. Going to have to pop it the last second. Eurus, do they have a main go? They don't. Oh, he does, apologies. Eurus does, but he's not going to pop this for the Earth Shock there. So they'll hold him back. And in the meanwhile, top, Yang's having a really good time. 17-3 compared to the 16-1. So it's, it's still pretty even. But they leave the hard camp. So Yang just shoves up the lane. Then they're able to pull it directly back here. So PYW is going to get a little bit of experience. This does put Yang in a tricky spot. But nice body blocks from the Treants. Without the right clicks actually from the Prophet, they're not going to do too much damage with the tag team. Karkar's in trouble here. Won't be able to find the leap. Very nicely done from DY. This early start. This game... Ooh, okay, PYW will fall. Nicely done. This game could just end, guys. Like, I don't know if I can stress this enough. This game can just end at like 25 minutes in, I think. First Aegis, if Radiant are already winning this heavily in the lanes, then I'm really worried if they can't do anything to defend first Roche. But they do find a kill, though, at least, which is important. And also, the Beastmaster is level 4. I highlighted that once you get the extra point in the boars, you get kind of this big advantage against the Ursa. You see he was doing Okill in the lane, and then DY comes back, and then now JT just feels like a sad old man that's getting chased underneath the tower once again. This is unfortunate here for the Beastmaster. They've completely just kind of evaporated any help he was provided. Now with the Mirana wrapping around, and that's the issue with the Mirana. Like, your laning stage presence is... You're more of a 4 that kind of just a greedy 4. You go to the jungle, to the lane, to the, roaming from side to side, top to bottom, mid to etc. Arrow, Ori, we'll eat it. Does Emo have the damage? I don't think he does, so we'll at least provide a lot, and it's going to force Ori back away from maybe getting the bounty rune. I really like this ward on the high gun early, actually. Because by the 5-minute mark, you're really going to be able to infiltrate and get that ward position there. Should be able to find the corridor. Does he have arrow for the vision? He's going to go for it. Karkar. That T2 hits hard, man. You're going to be so careful. And our top Firefly is getting chased down from PYW. Nice dodge. Snowball will be able to prevent the Fortune's end. So really nicely done. So I really like the Skeleton King. Another kill. So that's mid lane. Ori will fall. Apologies. We missed a couple this game. DY still chasing. But the reason why I like this ward is that a lot of time the carries want to go back here and farm this kind of triangle camp because it's a lot closer together than, well, it's easier to stack these two, which is the thing. So a lot of time you're going to have that side of the map stacked. So I like this. By the bounty rune timing, you make that infiltration there, you get a deep ward down, which you will be able to soon utilize this once there are stacks. Like, there's already one by the hard camp, which you can't see at the moment. There's none by the hard or medium as well, where that ward does have vision. But I do like that. I'm singing its praises now. It's going to be interesting to see if it actually does have any play potential once this game does kind of drag on a little bit further. But JT is going to cut here. Looks like he's not going to be able to lane head-to-head with the Ursa, so really nicely done from him. But the only issue is that now DY being in the area kind of hinders that potential. So I wonder if can JT just jungle, but like you really don't want to jungle because then now Mirana, I guess Mirana might just be able to take the lane and get whatever she can get. But Emo's having a really good time. Top Yang is in trouble here. Fly Sprout is up. Now the Skelly is going to move forward here. Yang can attempt the TP out. Do they have the damage to go through this? They do not. Quick heads up TP there from the Prophet, knowing all the stuns are on cooldown, so they could not cancel that unless they had the damage to bring him down. So the calculations was correct. So he makes it out. And Ori's having a much better start to this mid game. Oh, this mid lane, I'd still say the OD, I think, is a worse matchup. But the Morphling, like, Ember's still going to farm relatively well. But you're not really going to stop the Ember from farming as well. Which is the issue, as you see. I mean, you just run up. I guess being the nuisance, forcing Emo, maybe seeing if there's any reactions. It's the mental warfare, which is the important thing. Like, who knows? Maybe next time Vichi's like, all right, frick it, we're gonna bring an extra hero, looks like they do now with DY, and now it'll force a rotation out. But it does leave top, so they know Yang TPs are on cooldown for a little bit. But without the Oracle, I think this is pretty difficult. You're gonna set up with the arrow. Nicely done from the. Oh my lord, Yang, you absolute god. Position the train to block the arrow. This ward must have just scouted out. I don't think the Courier was in range. That's a really nice heads-up play there. And Ursa's absolutely having a fun old time down. But what is actually... Is he got Battle Fury? Oh, Eurus does like Battle Fury. I will point that out. Snowball doesn't actually make the higher ground. Karka can leap down, but Ori, he's got the chase potential. So Remnant down. One more swipe of the swords. What do you even call... Would you call them swords? Yeah, well, I guess it's his flame sword, so I was making sure they weren't like oh, top fly. Shard's actually gonna take him out, but he's still blocked off here. He does have a skill point available if he wants to put something in the ultimate. It looks like he won't have to, keeping the mango just in case as well. He's even got the keen optic, so just a little bit of mana regen and cast range is nice. Root, Enchantress tried to get the creep in front here. Unfortunately, now with the waveform forward, Emo will clean up the kill. Now they're going to chase for more. PYW chucks up the shards. Do they have the follow-up damage coming up with the Purifying Flames? PYW will get healed up, so he's going to be fine here. Eurus is really far, man. All right, I'm all for it. I'm really intrigued to see how it goes. Like, if you go Ring of Health to keep yourself afloat through the lane, is JT just dead here? Yes, he has to commit the ultimate. Both of them do, but Eurus is fine with that. It has that status resistance. They might try and kill the Ursa now. They know the ult is on cooldown. This could be a pretty big timing, but Yank is going to TP on the backline. Here comes the dive. Eurus with the jump forward. JT will end up falling. Oli just level 5 as well. I mean, it's still super early on. Fortune 10's going to hold them back. It looks like it will be enough to keep Oli alive. And now have they dived a little bit too far? Because Firefly with the TP rotation. Arrows on the mark. It's not the longest duration. Now Ori's even going to show up as well with the remnants of the backline. Mirana drops. Firefly still getting chased about. He does have the ultimate to be able to utilize. Ori's still trying to clean up the support here. We'll be able to do... No, actually doesn't get that last little bit of damage. The Purifying Flames enough to keep him alive. Now with the Skeleton King back after the reincarnation. Looks like they're going to try and clean up Yang, who's cutting his way throughout the eastern tree line, but with the damage coming out from the Morphling with the DD, will be enough to secure another kill here. So rating, they do force a dive there, but they get 2 kills. One was the reincarnation though, so technically a 1 for 2. Well, I guess technically, yeah, 1 for 2. And this is my thing about Morphling mid versus the Ember. You literally free farm. Yeah, Morphling's not good early on. I can't stress this enough. If you give him a free lane, man, he just completely can take over. He's already got Treads, Double Wraithband, Morbid Mask. He's got a super fine game. The issue is can they get enough farm across the map and play defensively enough? Firefly, ulti, is on cooldown. They're well aware of this, so they're trying to target the Skeleton King. Looks like he will be able to dip out. Can I call him Skelly King now with the ulti? I guess it's going to put some bad kind of... not mechanics, but like maybe I'll get too used to saying Skelly King, and then when he doesn't have the Arcana, then I'll just keep saying Skelly King instead of Wraith King. Either works. What's Emo's item build this game? Lincoln's isn't really needed. I think he needs a Manta. The only way they kill him is the chains is the only lockdown you have. And there might be like a single target lockdown coming out. Is another Blade Mail. I think Blade Mail is a super good item on Intel cores. Like, I'm actually a huge fan of it. You get 28 damage and then 8 intel and 6 armor. I mean, look at the armor this game. Like, I have the physical damage from the Beast, the Wraith King, even Morphling's gonna have some at one stage. You know, Morphling is kind of mixed, but it, you know, he's still gonna be outputting the DPS. You know, oh, yay. Could be in trouble here. Emo's actually able to find the replicant into the Ember, so the chain sets up for Karkar's arrow. Really nicely done there. Kind of protecting their jungle at the moment. And this net worth lead isn't going... I mean, it's not drastically increasing. Eurus is still getting incredibly farmed, so this is going to be a very good Battle Fury timing. And it looks like now with me... Can they go late? Can they go late game, though? Let me take a look. Hang on. Ursa late game versus Morphling Skelly King. Beastmaster. Beastmaster is enabling both these claws because they both utilize right clicks. The support's a Tuscan Enchantress. I feel like Oracle is good late, no matter what. That ult is just, unless, like, they don't have a way to really burst him. Should always be able to get the abilities off. I don't know. I like Dire's lineup if this goes late. I don't know about the... I really thought Vici were going to try and play a high tempo. Maybe the B Fury's a nice way to deal with the summons. I don't think... chat might be able to tell me after. I don't think there's a way in the like at the end of the game with the like all the graphs and the statistics, if we can see how much gold like Ursa got, for an example, against all the summons, because that'd be nice to see how much the Battle Fury kind of helped out there. But oh my lord, DY gets shredded. Now PYW is in trouble here. Dive, they've got the rotations coming through. The boys are bringing full reinforcements, and Firefly running head to head. We'll get the stun on PYW here, and they'll even commit the roar as well. So Tusker eats a lot of abilities there in the match to harvest their bones. Oof. Has he killed anyone else? Wait, why is that thing not popping up anymore? Do it now? I have to click off him and then back on? I don't know, doesn't matter. Well, this is a good trade for Radiant. Yeah, you lose, what, 2 heroes down bot? But if you take this tier 1 tower, it's really, really worth it. It's going to now open up Roche, which is the important thing on their lineup. Like, even though Eurus is going for the Battle Fury, Roche is still super, super dependent on how well they play this game. So literally the only way that Dire can stop Roche is JT or Wraith King have to put constant pressure on this tower. I think Beast might be a little better just because you can utilize the summons and the Hawk to be able to give you that protection, but he still doesn't have the Necros. JT's really far behind. At least now they're going to be able to give him these 2 extra camps with that tier 1 falling. And it looks like Firefly is just going to go from like mid to top. But they're hunting. Ollie's going to get found here. They are close to the tier 1 tower if they want to get some reinforcements with Warrior's Punch. Will end up cleaning up the Oracle before anything comes out fast enough. So a lot of the time, Radiant, they're a team that's able to control the top side of the map. Actually, before we go any more further, Ori. No, he's just getting the outpost here. So yeah, Radiant usually the team that controls the top side of the map, and this gives them a lot more opportunities to take Roche with how they're positioned in the game. Ori runs into the Mirana. Firefly's wrapping around here. They're still going to be able to get the root from the DY creep, and now with the leap into the arrow. This is a difficult hero to find. Firefly doesn't have the attack speed thanks to the Beastmaster, but it looks like DY is going to be able to dip out in the backline now with the snowball forward. Ollie's in trouble. Will get punched down once again. PYW with the ultimate already chucked out. Now Mirana's going to end up falling, but Firefly's got the Skeleton King reincarnation here. So Yang with the Blade Mail, but it's not going to matter. Emo with the waveform forward. And it looks like they'll clean up the profit. So is it 2 for 2? They do buy back in the meantime down bot. Emo even found the Ursa before TPing top. So this is the thing. Like, Emo's really farm, guys. Like, far out. About 1,800 ahead of the Ursa who has this Battle Fury. And this Battle Fury, I mean, we highlighted it last game when we saw this item. It's very, very reliant on being able to just flash farm. Another kill, apologies. Kaka. PYW's putting in work. 4 points tag team with that Warrior's Punch. You absolutely just obliterate people. Can I see that death recap? Yeah, look how much damage. 520? I have to imagine that was the punch. Yeah. Which is nuts. And our mid Yang is fine. Okay. Didn't have the replicate for the Sprout there. But Dire are doing a really good job. Like, they're playing exactly how they need to this game. Keeping bot shoved in. And what I was trying to highlight before, actually, with Radiant controlling top. This gives them Roshan control and of the kind of the Dire top jungle. And the way that Dire counteract that Roche potential is by always having this kind of like trigger effect where if they start making a movement to Roche, then you put a lot of emphasis on this tower. And it's this tower at first, and then it's a tier 3 tower, and then it's the racks, and it's more and more. So Radiant always have to keep an eye on shoving up this bottom lane. And the issue is that, you know, Tusk isn't the greatest. You know, this is a hero that... Oh, Kaka. They're going to sprout on the back. Oh, Yang, can he find him? Yeah, he's got detection. Kaka with a pounce. It will be fine. So finds triple of these. The triple leap. But they're still going to be able to take a tier 2 here, so it looks like Radiant getting a little bit of map control. DY, yeah, so like Tusk is a hero that you don't need one ability maxed out. You need all your abilities maxed out to actually have any chance of being able to clear the wave. Your Prophet's not really like a fast clear. You can TP down and send the summons. I guess that's okay. You got the Wrath of Nature as well. Enchantress, it's only one creep, so even then it's kind of meh. So it's really the Ember this game. Ember has to be the one to split push and deal with bot. We'll see how Ori itemizes. Already going the Aghanim's third item, so a bunch of utility coming out from this hero. Once again, you've got the Morphling who gets kind of countered by the Spirit Vessel. You got the life, well, I should say the healing effect coming through from the Oracle. Ori, they're going to try and set up with the arrow. Nice, slight dodge. What the? Dude, that... What? Hang on. My man's a god. How'd he dodge that? That's almost goddamn instant, and I die. They're going to smoke up and walk back mid. Eurus, they'll find him underneath the ward here. Kaka now will be able to find the arrow set up, and they melt through the Ursa. Nice kill for them. They're going to try and transition down bot where JT is set up. JT might get caught out here, though. Reinforcements come in the area, but they're not going to be able to get there fast enough. Now, Vici should be aware of this. But are they fine? Fly with the blink forward, catches out the Ember. The arrow is on the mark this time, but do they have the damage to be able to bring him down throughout the duration with the crit? Fly shreds him. He's got to be careful with the armor toggle, but it looks like now Kaka wrapping around. Doesn't have the use yet completed, but they'll find the tier 2 tower. I love this item build from the Wraith King. I highlighted throughout the draft that I don't think he could have gone Radiance, even though it is a really good Radiance game. I think you have to go the blink into the armlet just because you need some form of initiation. And if you go Radiance, it's a little bit too slow. Like, yes, Morphling's going to have a good lane, but it doesn't matter. Still, if he does have like one bad gank and Radiant just kill him once and then he loses his tower early, then his game's just lost. Like, mid Morphling is pretty much all about you having a really, really free time. Parker? Look at, guys, his full HP just took pretty much 580. And yeah, they don't even get it. And they're probably going to pay the price here. Mirana's going to fall. Ross on top of the Prophet here. Emo's able to clean up one. And our Prophet's getting melted. Emo's got so much damage. Going to waveform in the Sprout. Emo, godlike. And our PYW, he could be in trouble as well. They're able to get the replica into the snowball. Beautiful timing from Emo. Collapses on top of the Tusker. We'll be able to get out of range. The stick as well, but Fly's got the follow-up. Now, I was smack talking. Wasn't in a bad way, but I was talking down on the Emo Morphling, but he is playing out of his mind. Yes, I haven't seen IG for a couple of weeks now, and it looks like Emo's been putting in work, and now they've recognized they can take Roast. They've got Tag Team, Necro 3s. I'm worried for Radiant. I don't know how they win this game now. It feels like, again, Ursa is like, has this Battle Fury, but isn't doing anything, and that's fair enough. You have this item that is utilized to farm, but I don't know if you win late. So the Battle Fury, it's looking rough now. IG with a 3,000 net worth lead. Everything is in, the ball's in their court. They're the one that's able to make the plays. Now it's an E-Blade on Morphling, so he's an extra item ahead. Wraith King's, has a Sunge now, almost a Halberd, so, deals with the Prophet, has a lot of right-click damage. Ursa's very reliant on your right-clicks. I don't know. Dire playing this game incredibly well. I can't harp on that enough. And now I'm worried because this first Aegis was pretty much the factor that I thought Vici were going to take over the game with. And now they have to kite the fight. They've got to kite the game. That's it. So you do have a Prophet which is very good at it. You also got the... I will say, like, I brought up before, they don't have great ways to deal with a wave that's constantly shoving out. But they can still cut the wave. Oh, but what's going on here? Beastmaster could be in trouble. Raw's going to fly. Ollie's got the ultimate as well. So JT's fine. And now they're going to be careful. Chains cancels off the TP from the Prophet. Yank will end up dropping. Ollie's already got a blink, guys. 2, 2, and 4. I mean, the fact that he's already got a blink can play so much further on the backline here. Just the positioning. He's got the keen optic as well, and they're going to smoke up. Continuing on with the aggression coming out. They're not going to... Oh, that's cool. Mid, do they find Ember? He's in trouble. They got the shotgun. Emo snags down one, and a PYW is going to do target. The shards is on cooldown, so he's not going to be able to find anyone. Or at least the creep to be able to shards and then snowball to some of the arrow. Oof, just off the mark here, but it looks like still Emo. Fly's going to have to follow up. Lockdown. Now he'll catch out another. Was that? Wait, what's... How did I see that? There was a screen that came up before with... It was like fly. Oh, there we go. I don't know, what? I don't know why that was doing. So he's just got to kill DY. I actually don't even know what that does. I think it gives you a different look. Eurus? He doesn't have the ultimate and rolls up in a couple seconds here. Eurus actually might be dead. Fly with the blink forward. Yeah, he's in trouble. Makes it up on the higher ground, but he's still going to get chain locked, and there's nothing they can do to protect him. And with the waveform, they still have the Aegis. They haven't killed Eurus just yet. Wraith King now is in a little bit of trouble. The Orchid's out, but he does have the reincarnation. Now Emo also after the Aegis as well. Ursa's going to end up buying back here, but it looks like Dire, they want to continue to fight. Emo's got the waveform out. Ursa with the Dual Scepter up in the air. Cyclone up into the arrow. They're going to be careful. They can bring him down. There's going to be a Dire back, and he's got the ultimate. He's going to be able to get it off the last second here, but now Dire forced a retreat. Fly is healed up here. Force Promise plus the Purifying Flames. They might counter initiate. Now they find the Ember. He's got a couple of remnants to be able to utilize, but the chain lockdown just isn't there in time. So Ori makes it out. Dire do lose the reincarnation and the Aegis, but they force the buyback on Eurus. So what, a 1 for... Yeah, 1 for nothing. Technically 1 for 2, however you want to look at it. And now this net worth leads 8,000. Like, I still think this game gets very difficult as it continues to go later and later for Vici Gaming. What's the probability? Yeah, honestly, I don't think it would go up after losing the Aegis. They might... Are they smoking up here? I think they are with this movement. They are, yeah. This is a fast-paced play, but they don't have the greatest way to start. They need the chains, but Karkar's actually grouped up on top of the neutrals. So it looks like he's going to be fine. So there's one more leap charge to be able to utilize. Yang on the back line is going for the TP out. Is there a way to cancel this? There isn't! Snowball! Oh no, just out of range. Oh, that feels rough. Now they get nothing out of it. Bot shoved in. Mid's at the, pretty much the middle line. This is tricky. At least that Aegis did... They kind of lost it for like 2... They didn't have it for the full duration. I'd say probably about 2 minutes 30 they haven't had it for. So maybe Dire would have been able to get a tier 1 top, or even like a, you know, an extra tier 2 as well. So at least Vici didn't lose as much map control as what I was kind of expecting, but I still think they're fine. Like, this is just like a farming Aegis almost for IG. It's more important that they took it away, and they're also probably going to find Yang. Yeah, shows on the Crete wave. Oh, it's got the Manta to be able to get rid of the Orchid. So Yang is going to get chased down here with the shotgun. Emo beyond God, like his... I want to clap almost. Like, I don't know. Fly's Morphling was one that I was always impressed with for IG. You know, they were kind of first phase picking it pretty often. And then Emo was more